Welcome to Dune Awakening.
Hey everybody. So, went back to base and I started working on the bike, which will be pretty helpful because I'm planning to still do the main mission. Just depositing some blood here. Okay. It seems pretty. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. See? See that? Alright, so I think I have to have this tool, welding torch Mark 1, and that's how you build it. So I think I should have about everything. Oop, there you go. I had to fire the aim at it. Am I missing something? Missing main hull. Okay, how did that one get hold of what? So okay, weird. That's for the bike. That's for the passenger. There you go. Oh, I need a passenger now. Alright. Build the bike. Now, apparently this thing's supposed to help store it. Nice. So I'm gonna go back, put that back part back into my inventory because I don't need it. That was easy enough to build. I can only imagine the ornithopter building of that's probably gonna be a lot more. Well, not a lot more, maybe a little more complex. Alright. So now I'm gonna go do the next mission to the trading post. And let's just hope I don't get attacked by any sandworms. Actually, let me try one more thing because I think I can build like an assault rifle sort of gun. Which if I can, that'd be super helpful. Yes, I can. We're not gonna make this stuff yet. Probably could. Armor value 36. 18. Compared to what is my current one? Oh yeah, so it'll probably be a lot more. Heat protection 0.3. Ooh, so I'll be burning up. I think I'll stick with what I'm wearing right now. So I don't need you right now. So I might place you there. I might just move things around because I don't want things to get confusing. So I always mess up with the bandages. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these three. I'm actually going to put the rifle next. Then the mala. And then the tool. Actually, no, not the tool. The bandages. And then the tool. It just makes more sense to me that way. Oof. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Do I have any? Yeah, I do not. Alright, so I guess I'll be walking. Abandoned vehicle. The abandoned unsheltered vehicle will take damage from sandstorms and over time get damaged. Be careful to park your vehicle in a safe space or use the vehicle back up to the store. Vehicles parked outside your land claim will gradually decay over time, even if they are sheltered. For a long-term parking, keeping them within your base is the best option. Okay. So, I can't use it because I have no fuel. I really have no fuel? Okay, so I did look like a dunce there. But apparently I did have fuel, so let's get this show on the road. This will get... Yeah, I had to kind of ignore that little worm thing a little bit down there. To some degree. Okay. It's pretty smooth. This took me a whole lot longer to walk all this, so... That's why it's a good thing I did that. Alright, check my map, make sure I'm going the right way. Seems pretty far. Alright. Still got some ways to go. Sorry about that. Sometimes my dog does something, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Nope, 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 nope. I literally could have went around this whole thing. But hopefully I can...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
Oops.
approaching.
don't trust that. Don't trust that. Dang, bro. I have 1 minute before the sand hits. Which direction? Back there. That isn't good. I'm gonna have to seek shelter real quick.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright. I think I'm good in here. I'm gonna try to keep this video a little bit shorter because I feel like the last one was pretty long. How long do these things usually last? You know, I can just see you guys when the sandstorm's over. There we go. It took a couple more seconds. This thing moves really fast, actually. She can do tricks on it. Oops. Oh! Chill, I just got this thing, bro. I like that. Did that way, but okay. So am I at the place? That seems to be it. Rest of the way I'll just walk. Just get that fuel cell. Okay, I thought I was gonna get like ambushed by a bunch of bad guys.
Alas, Offworlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you, but be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
So we got a guard here. Guards. Actually, peaceful NPCs.
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no confidence. I've killed 1,000 like you on the battlefield. My little old world honor and chivalry. I respect that. We might not make the difference of you surviving a war-torn battlefield, but I respect that. But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show you how to fight. I am Gavori, veteran trooper, freelance adventurer, and slayer of cheap vintages everywhere. And I'll train you to be just like me, for the right price. Which just happens to be whatever's in your pocket right now. As I said before, I'm currently freelance. Great house feuds don't interest me. I get paid to fight, and not to die. These days I tend to shy away from conflict of an intergalactic nature. But if you need to stab or shoot someone in the near vicinity, I'm your man. Not much to tell. This is scavenger country. The lowest of the low. Honestly, I think there are some city mola that live better. I don't know. Scavenge? Is that a word? I think they mostly hide from the key rub. Bandits, scum. Thieves who prey on their own kind. I suppose it's easier to rob and kill your fellow scrap digger than put in a hard day's work. Just up country from here. The Vermilius Gap is Kirab territory. You'll know you've gone too far when the sand turns blood red.
Oof.
Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arrakis, I was drugged and kept out of it by a group of conspirators. For the sake of my honor, I've spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arrakis would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now, I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer, but it is still my price for training. Do this for me, and I'll set your feet on the path of the trooper.
That's pretty cool. Select the contract icon found under the Journey tab to view and manage active contracts. So I'm guessing this is where... Oh, so maybe not all of them. Let's say the different factions.
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be. I can fly you there for a price. I like to fly. Fast. Storms, worms, or static. Nothing stops me from getting where I need to go. But you know what I don't like much? Talking.
Sheesh.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Oh god, never mind. Let's open contracts board, and this must be the actual trade person. Okay, if we can't talk to it, there.
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are? And while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sadukar. It's a good story, I'll give you that. But even a sandworm might choke on it. Nobody escapes a Sadukar security grid. Not even Zantara. Welcome to Griffin's Reach, stranger. The rules here are simple. Pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good? Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's the contract board in the corner if you need work. The Padishah Emperor, in his infinite wisdom, has blessed us with a cohort of his most efficient and ruthless Imperial Sadukar. They use Chom mercs for the hunting mostly. I suspect the real Sadukar are looking for Fremen and that bastard Zantara. Have you been living under a rock? Zantara is a terrorist scum of the highest order. The Emperor has placed a 1,000,000 Solari bounty on his head. I don't think so. But if he did, the Sadakar would garrote him. In the meantime, the Kirab suffice as target practice. Scavengers is too good a name for them. Everyone does what they can to scrape by. Scavies do it by mindlessly killing everyone and each other. They are no more. Exterminated by the Sadakar, and rightfully so. Only the terrorist Zantara persists. But I'm confident not for much longer. This region was once crawling with their filthy kind, but not anymore. If one walked through the door right now, I would shoot him in the face.
Jeez.
Have you been living under a rock?
Okay.
Zantara is a terrorist scum of the highest order. What's on your mind? I used to live on Rosek. For a long time, I thought it was the biggest shithole in the universe. So, I bartered my way off the planet. Problem was, I was so desperate to leave Rosek, I thought anywhere would be better. Turns out I was wrong.
Rip.
What's on your mind? No, he is quite mute. I don't know the how or why of it. The bastard can be quite reticent when he chooses to be. He arrived one night with a patrol of Harkonnen house troopers. I offered them a place to sleep, but when I woke, they were gone. But for Ihor. Ridiculous. The troop sergeant must have recognized the value of my establishment. As such, he left Ihor behind to protect their interests here. Unless someone
I'm not
shows up with a
Spanish.
load of salvage, I've got time to talk. There's one of those old desert testing stations out east of here. Been unsealed for a while. Probably picked. There was a fellow, bought supplies a while back. An ecologist. He was here to audit the station. Said he was camped above it. He'd know more. Settlement? Ha! People don't live out here. They cling. Bandits, scavengers, and a couple of fools stupid enough to run trade posts. Sure, Smiley Tig still runs his place northeast of here, across the gap. You'll figure it out if you meet him. The Griffin is the Harkonnen house symbol, and while we have no official affiliation, I like to think they are aware of Griffin's reach. What about them? The Duke is a weak fool, and his house will fall. The Baron is 5 moves ahead of the Atreides at every turn. What's on your mind?
A cup of water. That'll be useful. offer medical supplies for medical tradition relies on only what the desert provides. Everyone else uses all for pharmaceuticals if they can get them. So I'm just looking at all this. I don't think I have anything I really want to sell. Good to know. Now let's go to this. Issue about Count Asmir Fenring, Imperial Spice Minister. Zantara the Outlaw has murdered and terrorized the bondsmen of Arrakis for too long. Bring me his head and 1 million Solars is yours. Rewards to Solars 1 million. Zantara's head. His objective: kill Zantara, deliver proof of Fenring's associate in the Harko village. I'm not gonna do that, I'm assuming. And then issue by Srim Ukchak, I guess. Attention scrap collectors, miners, prospectors. There is money to be made from delivering copper ore to Griffin's Reach trade post. Due to his previous experiences, payment will be made only upon complete delivery. No advances, no partial payment, no promise of delivery tomorrow for payment today. If any conditions are restrictive, you can thank our friend Nazir. You still owe me a load of quality copper ore, Nazir. Reward is 150 experience, 1500 Solaris. This chain will award a unique tool at the end. Oh. Copper reward: deliver 40 copper ore to Griffin's Reach. Trade post, constant contact issue. Oh, did I just? Oops. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so deliver required copper ore to contract board, and then contact issuer. Buy unique. Okay, I'll just do this mission first, and then I'll see about that. There's probably ore down there. This one gives me like 43 by itself, so. Now, can I scale that? I think so. Copper required. Finally, I've waited weeks for that copper. It's damn hard trying to run an efficient scrap business when the quality of salvage contractors keeps dropping. Nothing but unreliable slackers like that Nazir. He's probably passed out in Semuda Den somewhere. Anyway, prove you can deliver, so I might have some work for you. Dang, what did Nazir do? I cannot see any of this. For some reason the game decided to do this. So there are some fixes this game needs to do. Okay, now buy a I don't know how to pronounce that.
You keep.
Spec for high capacity literature created for expeditions. Touch civilization. Pick up contract scrap metal. Wrecking crew from contract board. Both sides in the war are in constant need of replacement parts for damaged vessels. A good source for those parts are the wrecks of ships that didn't make it home. One of those, the Ecleon, came down not far from Griffin's Reach. The wreck is sure to hold a Holtzman amplifier or two. If you can find one, I might be able to start a bidding war. So reach the wreck of a Cleon, acquire Holtzman Amplifier 1, deliver Holtzman Amplifier 1, contact issuer.
You're going to find, Offworlder, that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the great houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with very little. The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, Offworlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
So shipwrecks are massive structures, often visible from afar due to their sheer size. Oh, that's the thing I went to. A green map marker indicates that the components needed to create weapons and armors can be found at these locations. And with that, I'm going to stop here. And like, comment, subscribe, guys. I appreciate anyone who's gotten this far to watching. Seriously, it means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Peace.